All right, you guys, here we are. We are in day 7 of our 7 days of stretching. Thank you so much for joining us throughout the last 6 days. We're gonna close it out today with a good one. And again, remember, you can always come back to these and do this all over on a continuous cycle, or take the stretches that you know have been beneficial to you and just keep working on them. So first thing we're gonna start with today, we're gonna go our left foot up, right leg out, and then we're gonna plant one hand behind us, and then the other hand's gonna come across, and we're gonna rotate. All right, driving this elbow into the knee, trying to get a big rotation of the torso. Should feel a good stretch in the back. Good. Switch sides. Back to the other side. And one more on the other side. Very good. All right, just gonna do a short tabletop or reverse plank, different names, but basically we're gonna plant our feet in the ground. Palms are gonna be behind us, and then we're gonna drive our hips up, getting a good stretch in the shoulder. Breathe throughout. Keep driving those hips up. Good, and back down. Perfect. All right, flip over. We're gonna go into that pigeon pose. So one leg back, let's go right leg in. And then we're keeping our shoulders and our hips square to the ground, letting our hips sink towards the ground. Touch them. We don't want to rotate. Keep them square and let them drop. If you need to intensify it, you can bring this right foot forward, and that's going to make it more challenging. Should feel a good stretch across the top of the glute. Good. Switch sides. Awesome. All right, come out of that. We're gonna over, trying to get it as close to our right hand as we can while keeping our shoulders on the ground. Hold that for a couple seconds, and then we'll go right foot to left hand. Hold that for a couple seconds. We're gonna go back and forth several times. Good. Now we're gonna come up into a Cobra Stretch. So palms into the ground, hips towards the ground, pressing into the ground, and then driving your hips towards the ground. pressing into the ground. Try not to put it into the ground, drive those hips down. You'll feel the stretch throughout your core and then the tension in the low back. Good job. All right, next up is gonna be child's pose. So we're gonna send our hips up and then hands out. And then from here, we're gonna press into the ground with our palms. You'll feel your lats engage and let your head drop through. Hips stay high, inch it out further and drop that head through further as you progress in this stretch, but continue to press into the ground, keeping those lats engaged. Perfect. Now we're gonna go and thread the needle. So we're gonna reach through and then switch sides. Come out of that. Very good. So now we're gonna go hands out in front, and then we're gonna bring our right foot up by our right hand, and then we're going to rotate towards that front leg, looking up at our hand, and then back down. Take your elbow to the ground if you can, and then back up. Elbow to the ground, and back up. Elbow to the ground, and let's switch sides. Looking up at the hand, big rotation. Elbow to the ground. Drive your knee out over the toe as you try to get your elbow to the ground. Reach up. And elbow to the ground. Reach up. Elbow to the ground. Perfect. All right, for this last one, if you need something soft to put under your knee, grab that. If you're on carpet, it should be okay, but if you're on a hard surface, you might want something under your knee. We're gonna do a lunge and reach. So let's start with the right knee back, left foot out front. I'm gonna keep my shoulders and hips square. I'm gonna drive my hips forward, and I'm gonna reach up. Continually pressing those hips forward and reaching higher and higher. All right, switch sides. Breathe and just fall into it. Switch sides again. Get one more on each side. And switch. All right. Well, that concludes 7 days of stretching. Again, I sure hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you have, let us know. If you have any recommendations or other things you would like us to do, let us know. We'll be happy to do it. Otherwise, keep working through these stretches, improve your mobility, improve your movement, and improve your workouts. We'll see you soon.